Hello there. How's it going? Um, what am I going to talk about this time? Here, I'll let you know. Actually, I'm going to talk about jerseys and specific ones that I am probably never going to purchase. Uh, Team Canada, they've had some, aesthetically good-looking jerseys over the years. And I don't own any Team Canada jerseys. I've got the Team North America jersey, and that's it. There are several reasons why I don't want Team Canada jersey, or it's very low priority for me. If it was on like a really good deal, or if it was simply business, then yes, I would go buy one, but I wouldn't routinely wear a Team Canada jersey. And it's got a lot to do with the fact that I don't actually like Canada. It's associated with, being a big hockey country. Although, there are other aspiring countries, obviously Russia, Sweden, Finland, they all really like hockey too. America is starting to really wake up to it as well in certain areas where they're not a bit backward. But I live in Canada, and I reflect upon my life and my experiences living here in Canada, and most people are cunts. That's the fact of the matter. I'm sure it's the same way everywhere, but I don't live everywhere. I live here, and people are cunts here. But that's not fair. Some people are not cunts and deserve to be remembered a bit better than simply, a blanket statement covering it all. But Canada as a country, I don't really like it. I don't like it here. And then, some people go, well, why don't you move then or something? That's just, it's moronic, that sentiment. But anyway, so Team Canada, one of those jerseys, I'm reluctant to buy one. I wouldn't say I wouldn't buy one or even wear it, but I wouldn't wear it very often. In saying that, here's a Dallas Stars jersey. It's a tacky jersey. This jersey doesn't hold a candle to the previous Dallas Stars jersey. Well, not the previous one, but the throwback one from the late 90s to the mid 2000s. That was an excellent jersey, and this one it's not quite as good. So to liven it up a bit, because I noticed I hadn't been wearing this jersey very much, I had to have a prominent name put on it. But the thing is, I didn't like many of the players that are playing for Dallas with this current jersey. I mean, this jersey is more or less current. It is a Reebok, but it's more or less current. And so I decided to get Dan Hamhuis put on the back. He played a little while on Dallas. He's back on Nashville now. And probably will retire there. But, like all those other players, like Jason Spezza, like if I wanted to get him on a jersey, I'd get an Ottawa jersey. Didn't like Tyler Seguin. That's, a lot of people don't like him, actually. And there wasn't really anyone else that was noteworthy to get on a Dallas Stars jersey. So, there's that. Anyway, back to what this video is about and what jerseys I will not wear. New York Rangers. I mean, some people will go, well, if you don't like Canada so much, why don't you wear a Mark Messier New York Rangers jersey? Just as a fuck you to everybody. It's funny because, we've talked about me being involuntary celibate, or I've talked into the camera about it anyway. And, all the things that go along with that, and the fact that hardly anyone talks to me. So I would actually get away with wearing a Mark Messier New York Rangers jersey, but I would never do that. Nothing bad would happen to me, but I would never do that because I just can't stand New York for a variety of reasons. It's not simply Mark Messier, although he is a, he's a more than significant reason to dislike New York. A lot of reasons not to like New York. And I had said this in previous videos that I felt Vancouver is getting too chummy with New York and too buddy-buddy with them, and I dislike that. The Rangers jersey itself, it looks like an all-American jersey. It's got blue, red, white, and it's like the Captain America jersey, and if I were to buy one, it would have to be a good deal, and like it wouldn't be for wearing, and it'd be more for business. Like I would probably try to sell it at some point or whatever if I could. I've got a number of jerseys. Theoretically, I'd be able to sell them, but it all goes along with the involuntary celibacy thing. I'm not able to sell anything, and that also goes to being the whole modern day sent to Coventry type thing. I know those are not names you want to be called, but those are the facts. And I live in a country where people don't talk to me, so things are odd. No doubt about it. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. Yeah, so I won't wear a New York Rangers jersey. It's one of those things that's quite popular around here in Vancouver, is that you don't like the Rangers. A lot of Vancouver Canuck fans do not like the Rangers, and for good reason. I've explained that before, so I won't explain it again. However, this city itself, it's got a cool name, Vancouver. That's a cool name. It's got the mountains. The mountains are kind of cool. It's got the bay. It's got the little islands that you can ferry to, which is kind of nice. However, the architecture here actually really sucks. Like, I don't know why people think apartment complexes are so great. Like, why in the fuck would anyone want to live in a fucking ant farm for? I don't know. I guess so that they own some sort of property, but yeah, I'll continue living in my house. Thank you. I don't want to fucking live in an apartment complex or even a townhouse with strata council telling me what to do. Fuck off with that kind of mentality. Yeah, so Vancouver is not really one to talk about as far as being, a great city goes, but, it does have some things that are good about it, but as a whole, I don't really like Canada, as I've said. Yeah, it's an overrated country for sure. Okay, so another Canadian team that, hesitant to buy a jersey for, although I have worn a Calgary Flames jersey. I have worn one. I don't own one, but I have worn one. A friend of mine, haven't seen him for a while, he's a big time Calgary Flames fan. He was just annoying. But yeah, I wore a Calgary Flames jersey. It was I believe his was the white with the lighter red on it, which is an alright jersey, I suppose. It would have been around the years when Lanny McDonald won the Stanley Cup with the Calgary Flames, so that was kind of cool. I don't have any disrespect towards him. However, the most violent man in the world is a Calgary Flames fan that I know of. And he did so by legal means towards me. So, in light of that, you gotta try not to think about it when it's about hockey teams and things like that. So, I probably would wear a Calgary Flames jersey, but I'm not in a specific hurry to do that. That had to do with psychiatric medication and injections and things like that. It's really, really painful stuff. So, I have to keep that in mind, even though I shouldn't. Yeah, I shouldn't. That's a negative thought. I shouldn't think about that. That's just, the thing is, that's another thing about it, is I hate when people try to, put a positive spin on an extremely negative thing. And, when you exhibit signs of saying like, hey, this is a bunch of bullshit, then they accuse you of being the negative person, and it's like, who in the fuck do you think you are? Anyway, I should, I don't want that to occupy real estate in my brain. I have other things to think about. So, maybe I will go buy a Calgary Flames jersey at some point. Goudreau, he's a good hockey player, really good point getter. Calgary looks like they could be a significant player in the NHL. Stanley Cup Finals, we're going to have to wait and see on that. I wouldn't be opposed to them winning the Stanley Cup. It's got nothing to do with the other people that, are Calgary Flames fans. It's got nothing to do with the city of Calgary. Or even Canada, bringing the Stanley Cup back up north. It's, can they get this done, and is it going to be entertaining? Is it going to be interesting? Are things going to happen? What's the story? We're going to see. And, it should be a good show. We'll find out. Yeah, there aren't really any other teams that, I don't like. A lot of people don't like Toronto. There's quite a hate on for Boston. Pittsburgh especially has a hate on for them. I mean, I didn't want Sidney Crosby to win 3 Stanley Cups in a row, I must admit, but he didn't win it, and Pittsburgh, the organization itself, I'm not really too against. I have 3 Pittsburgh jerseys, so I mean, that's something. Yeah, there really isn't any other teams. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the Islanders. If I were going to get an Islanders jersey, it would have to be, the fisherman one, with all the rain gear on. That is a tacky jersey. But it's hard to find, basically limited editions, so, Anyway, I mean, I have 2 Buffalo Sabres jerseys, and Buffalo is a horrible place. It really makes Vancouver look like, paradise in comparison. But I have 2 Buffalo jerseys. I don't think I ever plan on going there, but hey, if you get enough money together, I might go to every hockey city there is on a, some sort of big vacation at some point. That is definitely feasible with my current situation and my advantages. So, anyway, the jerseys that I wouldn't buy. New York Rangers. I won't say never, but it would take a lot, like a very good deal on a jersey, for me to even have a New York Rangers jersey around for a little while. I'd probably sell it really quickly. Or it would go in the cupboard and get forgotten about, kind of thing. And Calgary, not particularly keen on getting it, but I might, I don't know. There are other jerseys I'd rather get before that one. I don't have Calgary, I have 1 Edmonton jersey. And Edmonton's actually had a few jerseys over the years that have been not bad. Yeah, but I only have the 1. And, yeah, Team Canada. I would get Team Russia before Team Canada. I would get Team Sweden before I get Team Canada. Finland's jersey's alright. Germany, their team is never very good in the World Championship, but their jersey's okay. It kind of looks like the Canucks retro jersey. The American jersey, yeah, kind of looks like a Captain America jersey. However, I actually think I'd get that before Team Canada. I know that's strange because, the propaganda that's around in Canada and the television is everyone's supposed to suck up to this country and how great it is. And I'm like, you know what? I don't think it's that great a country. There's a lot of places that are kind of shitty around here. And it's like, why should I be groveling to you? I'm not a slave to any god or government. No, sure is not to this place. So anyway, yeah, there are a lot of jerseys still on the list, but I've kind of eased back, at least for now, on buying jerseys. I've been more focusing on putting names on jerseys and, getting other projects going. So yeah, I guess there's not much else to say. Please leave your comments below if you have them. If you want to engage in, intelligent conversation instead of, backwards and forwards name calling or whatever else you people want to do. I don't know. Anyway, talk to you later. Have a good one.